First, we got the now infamous Republican memo, and now we have the Democrats' version. The Democratic memo dropped Saturday in response to the GOP merge that accused the FBI of abusing their power to spy on former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. The president quickly dismissed the new memo as, quote, a total political and legal bust, causing ranking Democrat and perennial grandstander Adam Schiff to fire back, saying, quote, wrong again, Mr. President. It confirms the FBI acted appropriately and that Russian agents approached two of your advisors and informed your campaign that Russia was prepared to help you by disseminating stolen Clinton emails. The White House's criticism of the Schiff memo mirrors what many Democrats alleged about the Nunes memo, that it cherry-picked certain bits of information and intelligence without actually proving anything. It's a political game of, I know you are, but what am I? But if anyone can sort it out, thank goodness it's our next guest, senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano.
I'm laughing because you're putting quite a burden on me to try and sort this out. I think that generally Congressman Schiff is correct. I think that his memo demonstrated the existence of data proving that there was more than enough evidence to surveil Carter Page under the standards established by FISA. But my complaint has been both sides are at fault because both the Republican majority, the so-called Nunes memo, and the Democratic minority, the one we're talking about now, the Adam Schiff memo, consist of cherry-picking selected data from raw intelligence in order to suit a political narrative. Yeah. That is an improper use of raw intelligence data. These guys shouldn't be able to do that. They are given raw intelligence data so that they can help keep the country safe, not so they can poke their political opponents in the nose.
And that seems to be what they're doing. I mean, it's a giant he said with these dueling memos. I don't feel like we're any closer to the truth.
No, we're not any closer to the truth. The truth is that the Obama administration engaged in surveillance, directly or indirectly, on the Trump campaign.
Which contradicts what former President Obama said.
Correct. The truth is that FBI agents have admitted that in their own texts, which also contradicts what he said. Yeah. The truth is that the major components of the intelligence community were involved in this, which some of them now have reluctantly admitted. Mm-hmm. And the truth is that Russian agents did approach the Trump campaign and ask for some cooperation. We don't know if they got the cooperation. That would be the crime. Yeah. You know, it's not a crime for somebody to approach you.
I mean,
but
that's
it could be
a big
crime
question.
For you to cooperate with them.
And so far, we haven't seen evidence of that specifically, which I agree with you would be incredibly serious. It would be very problematic and very damning.
Yes.
But what I've also wondered throughout this whole time is Hillary Clinton was almost president. Were there people from her team who also met with Kislyak or other Russians who were representing the Kremlin?
Well, it's hard to answer that question. Let me restate it. Did she, through the Democratic National Committee, which she controlled, dispatch Christopher Steele to talk to Russian agents to come up with either serious or concocted, made-up allegations about Donald Trump that found their way into the Steele dossier, which the FBI at one point took seriously? Yeah. Was Mrs. Clinton herself behind this? And if so, was that the Democratic campaign or the DNC, Democratic National Committee, accepting something of value from the Russians? Because what the crime is, whether done by the Trump campaign or the Hillary campaign or the Democratic National Committee, it's accepting something of value from a foreign national or a foreign government. Federal law makes that a felony.
Okay, but we know that millions of dollars were paid for the contents of the Steele dossier.
Right.
We know that. I mean, I find it really hard to believe that all these people were operating in a vacuum independently of Hillary Clinton, knowing that she and her campaign could get in so much trouble, especially if she were elected.
So should Bob Mueller go there? And if Bob Mueller is not going there, should the Justice Department? Do we still have an Attorney General these days? Here's an old familiar name, Jeff Sessions.
Yeah, where the hell is he?
I wish I knew, other than giving speeches. Should Jeff Sessions direct an investigation of this? Yeah. Or is it just too close to the Russian thing for him to be involved with?
Come on, man. Someone's got to investigate something so we don't have to appoint a special counsel every single time there is
Because special counsels have a tendency to over-indict to demonstrate their usefulness.
Exactly right. Judge, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Kennedy.